Welcome students. In today's class, we are going to discuss about the classification of vertebrates, that is the classification of animals who have a backbone or vertebral column and an internal skeleton. In the division of animal kingdom, we have seen the first to the 8th phylum were occupied by the members of invertebrates. The 8th phylum is phylum Chordata or vertebrates, that is the animals who have a vertebral column present. The salient features or characteristics of phylum Chordata or vertebrate is that they might have a notochord or vertebral column present at any stage of their life cycle. What is notochord? When an animal starts growing, the vertebral column is present as notochord, and with development the notochord changes into the vertebral column. So the members of phylum Chordata are having either the notochord or the vertebral column at any stage of their life. The notochord is present on the dorsal side of the body. Heart is present on the ventral side of the body. The nerve cord, which is also present on the dorsal side of the body, as we can see in the picture. There are muscle segments which are present in phylum Chordata, and there is also a post-anal tail. The tail might be grown in some animals, or the tail might be in rudimentary situation in some other animals. The alimentary canal is having an anterior opening, which is the mouth, and an posterior opening, which is the anus. And there are always the pharyngeal slits or gill slits and cleft present that might also develop into the lung in later stages of the development. And the hemoglobin that is present in the chordates is always contained in RBCs. The vertebrates are classified into 5 classes. First is class Pisces, which contains the fishes. Next is class Amphibia, which contains the frogs. Then the class Reptilia, which contains the snakes and turtles. Then the class Aves or birds. And last is the class Mammalia, which contains all the mammals. The first class of vertebrates is class Pisces, and all the members of class Pisces are completely adapted to aquatic life. Any member of class Pisces is not terrestrial. There is a two-chambered heart present, which is called the venous heart. It is called a venous heart because the oxygenated and the deoxygenated blood gets mixed inside it. The breathing is performed by gills. It is cold-blooded or poikilothermal. It cannot change its body temperature according to the surrounding. The body is covered with scales. The scales can be of many types. There are the limbs which have been modified into fins to adapt to the aquatic life. Two types of class Pisces can be seen, Chondrichthyes and Osteichthyes. Chondrichthyes division contains the cartilaginous fishes like the shark, and the Osteichthyes division contains the bony fishes like the rohu, katla or any carp. So the cartilaginous fishes are having an internal skeleton which is made up of cartilage, but the bony fishes are having the internal skeleton which is made up of bones. The gill slits that are present in cartilaginous fishes are open, but in case of bony fishes or Osteichthyes, the gills are covered by an gill cover which is called an operculum. The fin or the tail fin or the caudal fin is heterocercal in case of the cartilaginous fishes. That is, the two portions of the caudal fin are not equal in structure. The upper lobe is longer than the lower lobe. But in case of the bony fishes or Osteichthyes, the caudal fin is homocercal, that is the upper lobe is equal to the lower lobe. The scales that are present on the cartilaginous fishes is a type of placoid scale, but the type which is present in case of the bony fishes is cycloid or ctenoid scale. The mouth is present ventrally in case of the cartilaginous fishes, and the mouth is in a terminal situation in case of the bony fishes. The fins are, two dorsal fins are present in case of bony fish, and they are very closely located. But in case of cartilaginous fish, one dorsal fin is highly developed and one is very small, and they are spaced apart. And there are also many differences in the position of the pectoral fin and pelvic fin and the anal fin. The egg and larval stages of the members of class Amphibia are adapted to the aquatic life, while the adults are adapted to the terrestrial life. The larvae breathe by the gills, while the adults who are present in the terrestrial environment breathe by the lung. They are having a non-scaly moist skin. Eardrum or tympanum is present on the skin surface, and they are also having a pentadactyl limb. The number of chambers present in heart is 3, 2 auricles and 1 ventricle, and they are cold-blooded. Examples include different types of frogs, salamander, etc. The members of class Reptilia are totally adapted to the terrestrial lifestyle. The eggs are with a leathery shell. Since they are adapted to the terrestrial life, so they breathe by lungs from birth only. But they are having horny scales on the skins like lizard, alligator, etc. They are also having a 3-chambered heart with incompletely divided ventricle. Eardrum is present at the bottom of the tubular depression, and they are also cold-blooded in nature. Examples include all the types of snakes, lizards, alligator or crocodiles, turtles, etc. The next class is class Aves, which contains the birds. The birds always breathe by lungs because they are adapted to an aerial habitat. The exoskeleton of bird is having a peculiarity, which it is made up of feathers. Now the forelimbs are modified into wings and the hind limbs are present, and hind limbs have scales on the surface. The heart is 4-chambered, that is 2 auricles and 2 completely divided ventricles. They are having a streamlined body and light skeleton, which is air pouches inside the skeleton or inside the bones to make them light and help in the flight process. They are warm-blooded and homeothermal, and the eggs are with a calcareous shell. The reptiles were having eggs with leathery shell, but class Aves have eggs with calcareous shells. The examples include both the flying birds like myna, parrot, sparrow, etc., and the running birds like ostrich, rhea, penguin, kiwi, etc. The last and the most developed class of animal kingdom is class Mammalia. These are the most highly developed animals in the animal kingdom. They give birth to the young ones, so they show viviparity or viviparous. And there are some exceptions of class Mammalia who does not give rise to their young ones. Instead, they lay eggs. Two those exceptions are spiny anteater and duck-billed platypus, and those are found in Australia. Mammary glands are present, which is used to nourish the young ones. There is always hair present on the skin. They are warm-blooded. There is a separation or muscular separation present in the internal part between the thorax and the abdomen, which is called the diaphragm. They are having a 4-chambered heart with 2 auricles and 2 ventricles. They breathe by lungs, and they are having an external ear or pinna, which is also a salient feature of this class. The class Mammalia includes the bears, the deers, the hyenas, the human beings, the elephants, etc.